Gotta put more money on my ticket. Obrigada. So we are going to Lisbon and we're gonna get the tuk tuk. We arranged this like last week, so we're good. I'm excited. So the tuk tuk guy should be waiting. So it's 10 till 10. He said he was gonna be here at 9:30 and then he said he's 15 minutes late. So hopefully he shows up. We're gonna wait a little longer. There it is.
Esta empresa é uma empresa para Fernando Pessoa não matou. E então a Casa dos Bicos é aqui mesmo.
Olha, ali a Casa dos Bicos, vês aquela casa ali.
It was an Italian architect that designed the house, and nowadays it's for the foundation José Saramago, that it's a really important Portuguese writer, writing the last year of the year of the death of Ricardo Reis. Oldest church of Lisbon. I will just stop in the front so I'll give a quick explanation. We have over here the oldest church of Lisbon that was firstly built by the Portuguese in 1147. Almost 900 years old. But is that this is not from 1147 originally. So the earthquake was in 1755 and it was the biggest recorded of all Europe history. It was 8.7 in Richter scale, and what happened is that it happened in the day of All Saints, 1st of November. That is a national holiday, so everybody goes in church, and everybody was in church when the earthquake happened. So all of Alfama, that was the epicenter, got completely destroyed. The churches all fall down, and when the churches fall down, the candles do fall down as well. So a huge fire emerges in Alfama, and it was followed by a huge tsunami that entered and demolished in total 80% of the city, killing more than 60,000 people. The biggest natural catastrophe of all Europe history. Not restore all the old cell of Lisbon. So this was the only thing that we could restore. Because we would have as well a closer that nowadays doesn't exist because it got completely destroyed. It's completely destroyed. It's because this is all protected by UNESCO as World Heritage. So it's really difficult for someone to come here and adapt the ground. Be between 400 and 500 years old, and this is the same time where we discovered Brazil in 1500. He is Saint Vincent himself, and can you see what he is holding on his left arm?
A ship.
With two crows, one on each side. That is the boat with the crows that brought his body until Sagres.
Oh, the Tom and Jerry.
See? Oh yes!
There's our tuk tuk.
Aquela ruína.
I wish I could see that final painting when it's done.
Which one?
That one, I know it's going to be awesome.
This is in Lisbon. They were made by artists, other people, but in Graça specifically, in really old times, the isolation that you see in the wall were put by people that built them at home, and they would
Like
put
that
them
one,
myself.
that blue one.
Yeah. This is the typical one, blue and white. The highest point of Graça as well. Would you like to come with me? So
Yes.
I will just.
What?
It's the typical for the folk music.
Yeah. That's cool. They have pastéis nata in the basket. I used to wear that. I literally used to wear that. Remember the Portuguese club, and I would wear that and dance.
That was a really important journal to help people find jobs here in Graça and all over Lisbon. So this journal helped a lot of the Lisbon population. Saint Vincent of the outside, and this is actually known as the second oldest church that took more than 300 years to final its constructions. This church was firstly ordered to build by the first king Dom Afonso Henriques. If we ever conquer Lisbon to the Moors, that we are going to build a church in honor to the Saint Patron Saint Vincent himself. It's firstly built by Dom Afonso Henriques, and it was actually finalized by a Spanish king that we had in Portugal, that was Philip I. So Portugal was actually for 60 years not Portugal. This was from 1580 until 1640, 60 exact years of the dynasty of the King Philips. 1, 2, and 3 of Portugal that stayed over here, taking them place. And so as Philip I arrives to Graça and understands that this is a church in name of the Saint Vincent of Huelva, a Spanish saint, he decides to finalize the work. So this is tradition originally from 1581, the building of this church.
That's cool.
Esta é a igreja São Vicente de Fora.
That you see, that is actually, I don't know if you search, the flea market that is also known as Feira da Ladra
Yeah, we
to the
talked about
Portuguese.
that.
And this was actually a marketplace where all the thieves would theft at night and they would sell the items in the morning. So
Oh, gosh.
this becomes the market of the thieves because of it. And nowadays it is still an open market, but it's only 2 days of the week, and of course it's not the thieves market, it's an artisanal market. It's open so Tuesdays and Saturdays. I stopped here so that you can have a clear view to the Pantheon. We have 2 pantheons in Portugal, they are both in Lisbon. It's the Royal Pantheon, that it's in the Jerónimo Monastery. Have you been to Belém already? A zona de Alfama eram zonas muito más, eram zonas...
Pois,
Ninguém ia para Alfama.
vá aqui devagarinho para ela tirar.
Sim, eu vou
Oh,
parar
então
mesmo.
eu nunca na vida fui para a Alfama.
Pois, exatamente, era uma zona proibida.
Minha mãe, se eu quisesse vir à Alfama, dizia que eu era maluca.
Pois, this is the biggest mural of azulejos of all Europe, all painted by hand by one single man that is called André. You can see how much time it took him to build this. It was more than 3 years to finalize the work. And basically, André is a French-Portuguese man. That's why you see a lot of Portuguese and French monuments, as the Elevador de Santa Justa,
Pois, estou a ver a Torre Eiffel ali.
a Torre Eiffel, La Vie est Belle, A Vida é Bonita em francês. You see these little figures with wings?
Yes.
If by any chance you see a figure look like this, it's from André. This is the signature move from André. Yeah.
I love that.
And he have works spread all over the world, not only in Portugal.
André.
So it's much likely that you'll see André work in another place.
Olha para aqui também.
And we have the continue over here, and it actually stops over there with those little figures. And you have over here the little figures, and it ends André,
Pois,
Lisbon, 2016, a Henrietta, the name of the work. The smallest street of all Lisbon is called the Escadinha do Terreiro do Trigo. So each staircase in Alfama have a name, and this is the most known.
While showing you this horse statue in Praca da Figueira, I'm going to quickly tell you the meaning of the horse hoof that I learned. In a statue, if a person on a horse has both legs up, the person died in the battle. If the horse has one leg up, the person died as a result of wounds received in the battle. If the horse has all of its legs down, the person died of natural causes. We finished with the tuk tuk and it was wonderful. That's adorable. Oh my gosh. As a reminder to myself, it's in this square. I'm gonna get one of those next year. Those are adorable. I don't even play instruments, but it's cute. We are now looking for a restaurant so we can have some lunch. We are now going to have a Ginjinha. A Ginjinha do Largo do São Domingo was the first shop in Lisboa to sell the beverage after which it is named and which soon became one of the city's exhibitions. Advised by a friar from the Igreja do Santo Antonio, Espinheira, which was the shop owner, made an experiment of letting cherries ferment in the brandy, adding sugar, water, and cinnamon. Success was immediate, both because it was sweet and because it was inexpensive, and the Ginjinha became the typical beverage of Lisboa. Here's the igreja. So this is what we passed earlier that I thought was cute. We are now going to go to an aquarium and see a sculpture made of trash.